and I'm going to read another book today. And the book I'm going to read is called For Just One Day. And this book was written by Leuck, and the illustrations are by Marc Boutavant. Take a look at this. So on the inside of the book, when you first open the book, this part is before you actually get to the book, is called the end papers. And this book has really beautiful end papers. Look at all those animals in that illustration. Which animal would you like to be if you could be an animal? That's kind of what this book is about. And it's sort of a guessing book because the way that it's written, it gives you a chance to guess what you think is going to be on the next page. So as I'm reading it, think about, what do you think is going to be on the next page? This book is called For Just One Day. For just one day, I'd like to be a busy, buzzing bumble. What do you think the next word is? A busy, buzzing bumble. Bee. The flowers would belong to me if I were a busy bumblebee. But what if I could swim the Nile and be a creeping, what do you think? What if I could swim into Nile and be a creeping crocodile? I'd have the sharpest snapping smile if I could be a crocodile. Wouldn't that be great to be a crocodile? All those teeth. I'd climb a big banana tree. That is, if I were I'd climb a big banana tree. That's if I were a chimpanzee. I'd pick the ripest bunch for me if I could be a chimpanzee. Or maybe I'll just flutter by and be a monarch. What? Or maybe I'll just flutter by and be a monarch butterfly. I'd fly down low, I'd fly up high if I could be a butterfly. For just one day, I'd like to shake my tail and be a rattle. A rattle what? Snake! Oh, what a slithering sound I'd make if I could be a rattlesnake. Would you be a rattlesnake if you could? If I could have a spiky spine, I'd be a... If I could have a spiky spine, I'd get to be a porcupine. A coat of needles would be just fine if I could be a porcupine. My floppy ears might look quite funny if I were a hopping... My floppy ears might look quite funny if I were a hopping bunny. I'd find a field that's bright and sunny if I were a hopping bunny. For just one day, if I could dare, I'd be a growling, grizzly, what? For just one day, if I could dare, I'd be a growling, grizzly bear. I'd give my brother quite a scare if I could be a grizzly bear. But then again, I'd like to sail across the sea and be a... What do you think? But then again, I'd like to sail across the sea and be a whale. I'd have the most gigantic tail if only I could be a whale. For just one day, one single day, I'd like to live a different way. I think it would be fun to fly and spend the day up in the sky, or dangle from the highest tree, or dive into the deepest sea. And what if I had pointy claws, or floppy ears, or furry paws? I'd like to have some jagged jaws, but only for one day, because the other days I want to be that special someone. And that is me. Well, not me, you. And look, in this book, they have a mirror that you can look into. If you were here, you could look into this mirror and you could see your face. And all of the other people in the book. And then when you get back to the end of the book, what did I say these papers were called at the end? At the beginning, well, they come at the beginning and at the end. They're called end papers because they're at the ends of the book. At this end and at this end. And look how pretty those illustrations are. I hope you liked that story. And maybe afterwards you can go and pretend to be whatever kind of animal you'd like to be. Thanks for listening.